Good morning, guys. So we're going to continue on with our hybrid animal drawing. So you should have gotten your 3 to 4 photographs, right? So I got my lion, parrot, and dolphin. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that these photos are going to work with each other. So make sure that they're all facing the same direction. So you can see the parrot is facing to the right, which is obviously a little bit different than the others. So we're going to go up to edit. I'll hit this bottom icon, and the top left, I could flip that. And just make sure that we save it. Okay, once we made those adjustments, now we're ready to start using Sketches School to get started here. And move that out of the way. All right, so we're going to go up to the ... and we are going to upload the largest of your 3 or 4 photos. So for me, that's going to be the parrot. That's going to be the widest, okay? So I want to go ahead and set that up, but take into account the other animals that you're going to be using, and imagine those parts of those animals on here, and just make sure that we have enough room for them all. So once we get that set, we click the check mark. And now we're just going to quickly, I'm going to quickly do this. You guys should be taking your time with this step, but we're just going to outline this. And I'm just going to use black for the parts that I'm going to be using, okay? So for mine, again, I'm going to go really quick. You guys should be taking your time. And I probably would be using a thinner tool. But just to show you what this is going to look like, I'll quickly outline this part that I want to use. All right, so for that, I'm just going to be using the wings. I could also come on here and add in more details, whatever you guys want to do for that. And then once you have all those details in, if you click the eyeball in the upper right-hand corner, you kind of see what it looks like without the photo. So again, obviously yours would be a lot more detailed. So once we're finished with that photo, now we're going to click that ... again, and then X out of that photo, so that we can then put in a new one. It only allows you to put in one at a time, so that's why we need to do that. So whichever one you want to use next, now we can take a look at the body. I'm going to use the dolphin. And one thing that you could do while you're setting this in place, in the bottom center, you could bring the opacity, so how much you can see through it, down. So that's going to help you position this exactly where you want it to go. Okay, so I can see this is where I would like that to go. And I'm going to click to save it. So one thing you might need to do is erase out some of the parts that are not going to work. So you can see where this is overlapping a little bit. So I'll come in and erase out the parts that I don't need. Oop, actually, I wanted to leave that one here. And then start to draw in the rest. Okay, then same thing. Erase that photo, and we can put in our next photo. Once we have that set, might need to erase a little bit. And then go ahead and outline. And when you're finished, you will have just an outline of what you want your animal to look like. So for right now, we're just going to do the outline. Again, take your time, go a lot slower than I did. And again, I would probably use a thinner tool. I wanted to make sure you guys could see that really easily. So that's why I used the thicker one. And again, we're just going to leave it as an outline for today. And then as we move forward with the drawing, we'll start adding in our color and our detail. Okay. When you're finished, make sure you post a photo of your work. And any questions, make sure you send me an email. All right, have fun.